Shana Tova. Happy New Year. As we get started, we're going to sing with Cantor in a moment, but take a moment, as we're doing as well, to turn to the people that are part of our community today. If you don't know them yet, turn to the people in front of you, behind you, and wish them a Shana Tova, which means Happy New Year, and introduce yourself. Hey, buddy.
Bim, bam, bim, 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 bam, bim, 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 bam. Cherry, berry, berry, bim, bam, bim, 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 bam, bim, 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 bam. Shana Tova, Shana Tova, Shana Tova, Shana, 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 Shana Tova, Shana Tova, Shana Tova, Shana, 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 Shana Tova, Shana, 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 Shana Tova, Shana, 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 Shana Tova, Shana Tova, Shana Tova, Shana, 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 Shana Tova. Bim bam, bim 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 bam, bim 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 bam. Cherry, berry, berry, bim bam, bim 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 bam, bim 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 bam.
Where'd your brother go? Shana Tova to everybody. Can you guys repeat after me? Can you say the word Shana?
Shana
Tova.
Tova.
Excellent. You guys are good. Shana means year, and Tova means good. So we're wishing, when we say that, we're wishing each other a good year because today we celebrate the birthday of the world. And so as we do that, we're joining together for our special service. And when we join together for services, we do a number of different things. One of the things that we get to do that's special for services is that we take a moment to say thank you. So I want you to put your thinking caps on. Can you guys do me a favor? Everybody take your imaginary hat, put it in your hand right here, your imaginary hat, and put it on your head. Maybe it's a stocking cap or a beanie or a baseball cap, whatever type of thinking hat you want. And I want you to think about, what is something that you say thank you for? Something that you're thankful for in your life. Can anybody think of something that they're thankful for? Oh, AJ, it's amazing. Your first word is grandma. I heard it come from you. Thank you for grandmas and for bubbies, maybe grandparents, grandpas and zetas, papas, sabas, saftas, whatever you call them. That's great, AJ. Something else. What else are you thankful for? Anybody else have something they can think of? Heidi, you got one? Were you pointing at your dad? Yeah. Who's thankful for their moms or their dads, their parents, the special people that are with them? Yeah, those are great things to be thankful for. There's always something else. Gabe. Oh, thankful for baby brother Nathan. But who's got a little baby brother or sister or younger sister, maybe an older sister or brother that they're thankful for? Those are great things too. And so when we join together for services, when we get together, it's an opportunity for us to say, thank you, God, for all those different great things that are in our lives, whether it's the people or the experiences or opportunities. And so Cantor's got a great song to help us remember that.
I know there's 3 words that we say when we say thank you to God.
Those 3 words, can you repeat after me? Can you say Baruch, Atah, Adonai, which means blessed are you, God, or thank you, God.
Yeah, well, let's sing that together. It's really easy. Baruch Atah Adonai. Thank you, God. Do-do-do. Can you do the do-do-do? Do-do-do. Baruch Atah Adonai. Thank you, God. Do-do-do. Mom and Dad, thank you for my mommy. Thank you for my dad. They love me when I'm happy. They love me when I'm sad. Can any of you make a sad face?
Well, I hear one over here.
Oh, let's make a happy face. Baruch
atah Adonai. Thank you, God.
Do-do-do. Baruch atah
Adonai. Thank you, God.
Do-do-do. Thank you for my friends and thank you for my toys. Thank you, God, for watching over all the girls and boys. Thank you, God, for watching over all the girls and boys. Baruch atah Adonai. Thank you, God. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Baruch atah Adonai. Thank you, God.
It's nice that we come together, and certain prayers we only say when we're here, all of us as a community. When we are all with our friends and our families, we make a big group. And one of them is the Baruch Hu, and it's a way to say, are you ready to pray? So, with the Baruch Hu, we stand up together. We stand up together. It's a very subtle cue. And we say, Baruch Hu et Adonai Hamvarach, but it's a lot more fun when we sing it.
Lai, 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 lai.
Ya, la, 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 la. We all have a seat if we want. Please be seated. I'll be more rabbinic. Please be seated. One thing we like to talk about when we come here, when we come to Shoresh, being a temple, we're reminded that God is a part of our world. That, we're not alone, and we're really lucky, and we feel God's presence all around us. Sometimes we see God in a beautiful tree or in the sunrise or the sunset. Sometimes we see God in a little baby brother or sister or even a mom and dad, the people around us that give us love. And so we're reminded that for us as Jews, God is everywhere. So let's sing about that because that helps me remember what we believe.
Get your finger ready.
I thought you were doing a lasso. I forgot that's part of the song.
Gotta go. God is everywhere.
Sorry.
And God is how many?
I'm really new at this.
One.
God is everywhere. God is
one.
God
is one. God is everywhere and God is one. God is one. God is everywhere and God is one. In the moon, in the stars, in the rising sun. God is everywhere and God is one. God is one. In my head, God is one. In my hands, God is in my mouth, God is one. In my heart, God is one. God is everywhere. and God is one. In the moon, in the stars, in the rising sun. God is everywhere and God is one. God is one.
Beautiful. That was a great way of reminding us of one of the messages that every time we come into temple, it reminds us of what makes us special as part of the Jewish community, that we believe in one God. And so we also have a prayer called the Shema that tells that same thing. And so what we want you to do is quietly, without talking, stand up for a moment. And then, as you're standing up, what I want you to do is I want you to close your eyes for a moment and to focus on listening to the sounds around you. Take a deep breath in, go, and then breathe out, go. Take another deep breath in, and breathe out. The words that we sing, we say, listen. Listen, Jewish people. Listen, Israel. Adonai is our God, and Adonai is one.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad.
Well, since we're standing, one really important time, a part of our service, whenever we're together in the sanctuary, is when we find the what? Okay, I have a child in the middle right here who's misbehaving, Miss Seidman. When we look for that really important thing for us as Jews, where we learn so much from it, it's in the Ark, we find the Torah.
The Torah.
Is that what we were thinking? Where is the Torah? Where's the Torah? In the, what is that called? The Ark. Parents, you can help your children learn these things too. So, everyone say shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom means hello, so we're going to say hello to the Torah. If we all sing it, the Torah will come out. You ready? Shalom, shalom. Shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom, shalom, shalom.
It is the tree of life to them that hold fast to it, and all of its supporters are happy. It is the tree of life to them that hold fast to it, and all of its supporters are happy. Shalom, 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 shalom. Shalom, 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 shalom. Shalom, Torah.
So I would invite all of our younger friends who want to come sit in front of us here. Not next to us, but in front of us. In front of us. In front of us. Come sit in front of us. It's really good. Hi there. She's flirting. I think she's flirting. Oh, hi. What? You're not what?
And if some of our younger friends need
Oh,
a
you're
parent
4.
or
You're not
grandparent,
30.
you can invite
Okay.
them too.
That's excellent. I like that interpretation. I'm 6. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of ways we interpret this conversation. 7, a little older. Keep going. How high can you go? Okay. So, oh yeah, parents, you can sit down, or you can sit down here too. Grandparents, you can sit in the front or sit in your seats, whatever. We don't bite. You can trust your children alone with us. Any of those kids in the back want to come up with moms and dads, you can come. Parents, you come up here too. I'm going to tell you a little story. Every time we love stories. And so we get our best stories from right inside here from the Torah. Every time we open up the Torah, we learn something new, we find a story. And this week, we're celebrating the birthday of world. When the world was born. When God created the world, what neat things did God make in our world when creation happened? What are some natural things that are beautiful in our world? Yes? Flowers. They're magnificent. I love flowers. Yes? Art that we create, the people. Okay, I guess God works through us. Yes? Your mom planted flowers, doing God's work. That's good. Yes? Books. Well, we're getting to that next level already. What about all the natural things? Like we write the books, right? How about like trees? Trees. How about like people? How about like platypuses? Who's ever seen a platypus? Yeah? They're sort of a weird, God, that's proof that God has a sense of humor, right? How about capybaras or rodents of unusual size? Rats, mice, monkeys? Monkeys, okay, good. How about watermelons? Excellent. So now we're moving to the fruit section. Strawberries. Apples. So, on Rosh Hashanah, we celebrate the world coming to be, and we eat apples and honey. So let me tell you a quick story about apples. Long, long time ago, when one of the first apple trees was sprouting forth, it looked around, and it was really short. And it was a really, really short apple tree. And it looked around, and all around it were really, 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 really tall oak trees. And the apple tree looked up and said, I'm so short. I feel Jewish. Why am I not tall like the oak trees? And the apple tree said, God, I want to be a tall oak tree. And God said, apple tree, I made you very special. There are a lot of wonderful things about you. But look at nighttime. When I look up at the nighttime in the sky, what do I see? What do I see in the night in the sky? Stars! I see stars sparkling, and the oak trees are so tall, it looks like the stars are on their leaves, are dangling from their branch. I want stars dangling from my branches, said the apple tree. And God said, no, you have your own special things. You have your own gifts, like you smell so beautiful, said God to the apple tree. The apple tree said, but I want stars in my branches. And so God says, just look closely, and maybe you'll find stars in your branches. Well, the next day came and went, the sun rose, the sun set, nighttime is there, stars in the sky. Apple tree looks up and sees stars all around the oak trees and says, God, I want stars in my branches. And God said, look, you have a beautiful, what's this? Apples on the end of your branch. I have a beautiful fruit. And people like to eat this fruit. Is it good? Are apples good? And God said, people like to eat your apples, and you'll give to people. And the apple tree said, but God, look at the stars. Look at the stars on the oak tree branches. I want stars. And God said, look closely. And right then, a big gust of wind came along and blew on the apple tree. And what do you think happened? The apple fell off. And when the apple fell off, it cracked in half. And when it cracked in half, the apple tree saw its fruit. And inside of the apple, what did it see? A star. And God said, see, apple tree, inside your fruit, there are stars all the time. So you have stars inside of you. And then God said, well, that's right, Amelia. And as Amelia tells us all, there are stars inside each and every one of us that make us special and make us unique and make us very, very holy. And that's what we give thanks for in Rosh Hashanah. Okay, you like the star? Yeah, you like that. Excellent. Thank you, Avi. So now, as we get ready to put the Torah away, after we learn a story from the Torah, we sing about the little Torah. And we have a tradition. If our hands are clean, we touch the Torah and we kiss our hand, because we're receiving that gift from all of the people who have received Torah before us. Because there are a lot of people who sat on this floor before you who now are old and bald like me. And so one day maybe your children will be like this too. And then grandchildren and great-grandchildren, just like the great-great-grandparents before us who got to touch the Torah. So we're going to touch the Torah and sing to it. So Rabbi's going to come around. Oh yeah, you can each come up. And then you go back to mom's dad. So everyone, watch Avi. Avi's going to do a season beer example as we sing. Avi, come here, Avi.
He's going to touch the
Go ahead. Touch the Torah, Avi.
Little Torah,
Now kiss your hand. Perfect.
little Torah,
And then we go back together. Let me hold you tight. You all can come up and do that. Teach me all the mitzvot, so I do them right. Little Torah,
let me hold you tight. Teach me all the mitzvot, so I do them right. Little Torah, let me hold you tight. Teach me all the stories, so I learn them right. Little Torah, let me hold you tight. Teach me all the stories, so I learn them right.
And so now, as we've kissed the Torah and given thanks for it, Asher, did you get a chance? We say goodbye to the Torah with the same words we said hello to the Torah. We all say shalom to the Torah. Shalom, shalom.
Shalom, shalom. Shalom, shalom. Shalom, shalom. It is the tree of life to them that hold fast to it, and all of its supporters are
Happy is the
tree of life to them that hold fast to it. All of its supporters are
happy.
Shalom, 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 shalom. Thought we would teach the song first.
Great. Yeah. Does anybody know what I have in my hand? That's a great question. What am I holding? What is it? It's a shofar. Does anybody know where it comes from? Is it for hearing? Say it a little louder, Noah. Oh, it's a ram's horn. That's right. It comes from right here, but I'm missing my other one. Somebody took it for a shofar. It is a ram's horn because there's a great story that's part of our tradition that we'll tell you another time. But the idea of our ram's horn is that it's supposed to be a wake-up call for us. That we blow this shofar. It is. We blow this shofar as a reminder for us that today, at the head of the year, Rosh Hashanah is about thinking about what we can do to be better people. What we can do to be better boys and girls and make our world a better place. And so the shofar blast that we'll hear in a moment is like an alarm clock going off for us in the morning saying, wake up! Time to do something different as we go through. And so I want you to think for a moment. Everybody, take another deep breath in. Go. And then breathe out. Go. Just like Cantor. Make noise when you blow out too. Just a soft noise. Go. And then go. And as you're thinking for a moment, I want you to think about what's one thing that you could do differently, that you can act in a different way that maybe makes the people around you happier or that you help them and do different things. And that's what our shofar call reminds us of, that we should be nice to our brothers and sisters, that we should listen to our parents and our teachers, that we should help a friend that might be hurt or needs a little bit of help. And so in a moment, we're going to blow this shofar, but before we do that, Cantor is going to teach us a fun song that we're going to use to help remind us of the way that we blow the shofar.
I am. You're going to learn the calls of the shofar. It's a fun song, and we're going to sing like this. I like to hear the shofar blast, sometimes slow and sometimes fast. I like to hear the shofar blast. Happy, happy, happy New Year. And then I'm going to sing one of the calls, and then it'll be your turn to sing it back to me. Tekiah. Your turn. There you go. Put your hand out. I like to hear the shofar blast, sometimes slow and sometimes fast. I like to hear the shofar blast. Happy, happy, happy. And the next one is called Shevarim, and it goes like this. Shevarim. Your turn. Tekiah. Shevarim. Tekiah. I like to hear the shofar blast, sometimes slow and sometimes fast. I like to hear the shofar blast. Happy, happy, happy New Year. And the last call that we do at the end of the day is called Tekiah Gedolah, which means a really long, big Tekiah. I'm going to sing it, but not as long as I can because I got to blow the shofar in a second. So I go and then you go. Tekiah Gedolah. Take a deep breath. Your turn. Ready? Tekiah Gedolah. No second breaths. I like to hear the shofar blast, sometimes slow, sometimes fast. I like to hear the shofar blast. Happy, happy, happy New Year. Rabbi, I need my shofar, and I need a shofar caller.
Help with that.
All right, ready?
So I need your guys' help. You guys are going to help me because we're going to call out something for Cantor, and then she's going to play that on the shofar. So the first one we want to do, let's try that first one. Can you guys say Tekiah? Tekiah. Ooh. Can you say Shivarim? Shivarim. Ooh. Can you say Truah? Let's go back. Let's make her do a Tekiah again. Can you say Tekiah? Shivarim. Truah. Now, for this last one, it's a competition before Cantor does it. We're going to make her wait for a moment.
Okay.
We're going to all say, we're going to take a big, deep breath in, and we're going to say Tekiah Gedolah. And we're going to see who in our sanctuary can hold it the longest. And then we're going to see if Cantor can beat that record. So you ready? On the count of 3, Tekiah Gedolah. I recommend after you say Tekiah that you take a breath in and then you go to Gedolah. You ready? Tekiah Gedolah.
1, 2. 18, 19,
Ooh, some impressive.
21, 22, 23, 24, slowing down, 25.
Is
Wow.
anybody still in their first breath?
You need to be blowing shofar, Curran.
So let's do it for Kendra. Let's see how she can do it. We'll time her as well. On the count of 3, we'll say Tekiah Gedola. 1, 2, 3. Tekiah Gedola.
Not nearly long enough.
My watch stopped working. That was so long. 24 hours.
That's good. I like to hear the shofar blast, sometimes slow and sometimes fast. I like to hear the shofar blast. Happy, happy, happy. One more time. I like to hear the shofar blast, sometimes slow and sometimes fast. I like to hear the shofar blast. Happy, happy, happy new. Happy, happy, happy new. Happy, happy, happy new. We say Shana Tova. Yay, that was great.
Oh, it's so nice we get these special times together where we get to share with one another as a community, friends and family, and just sharing our time together. So one of the most important things is that we bless each other just through our connections. So I need all moms and dads, or grandmas or grandpas, whoever, to come close so you can be touching your children, so we can bless them together. And it's nice. On Shabbos we do this, our time together. And so we'll sing, and you can repeat after me the words of English.
Yevarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha.
And say to your children, may God bless you. May God protect you.
Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'chuneka.
May God's light shine upon you and shine through you.
Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasim lecha shalom.
May God always be with you and bless you with peace. And all blessings are completed with a kiss.
V'yasim lecha shalom, shana tova.
So, I want to make sure that everyone knows Marsha. There's this Marsha over there waving. And so she's wishing us all, she's standing up, don't worry, that's good. So, and Marsha is the director of our preschool, which a lot of you are in. We'd love for you all to know more about that. We have a service like this on the afternoon of Yom Kippur. And then we have throughout the year 2 things I want to tell you about. We have Bim Bam Baby once a month on Friday mornings, twice a month I meant. And we have our Ma'at Shabbats, often on Saturdays as a time. Why don't you do it when they walk out? Yeah. And so as a way to celebrate and a way to enjoy Shabbat together. So, lastly, it's like Santa Claus arrived. You notice that? So, good news. And so we have lots of new people at Temple, but they got our oneg confused. They set up for the oneg for Yom Kippur, which means there's not allowed to eat out there. So, thanks for getting that. So, but we have some honey and some ciders on its way right now. So let's hang out and be together and share some more time and wish each other a Shana Tova, a little sweetness, and we look forward to our time together. Shana Tova, everyone.